Welcome back to Medrash Umaisa, sharing a story for this week's Parsha. Rabbi Aaron Kotler Zatzal was the Rosh Yeshiva of the Kletsk Yeshiva back in Europe. As communism was rising and the Germans were approaching, so many of the yeshivas answered the call of Rav Chaim Moshe Grozdenski Zatzal to come to the Vilna area because there was a certain independence for a while in Lithuania. However, soon afterwards, it was taken over by the communists, and the yeshiva had to move out of Vilna. It split into 3 parts in different villages in Lithuania. One of the Talmidim, his name was Yankel Kviat, was desperate, like so many of the others, to find a way out of Europe. Everyone was looking for visas, for papers, for someone who would sponsor them to another country. He came to Rabbi Aaron Kotler and he said, "I'm going." Rabbi Aaron said, "How are you going? What papers do you have?" He said, "I worked with the British consulate and they gave me a letter that I may be able to get a visa to England." Rabbi Aaron said, "What is that going to do for you?" He says, "You have to realize if you come to the port and they don't accept that letter, you'll be shipped to Siberia. It's a crime to try to emigrate from Soviet-held areas without a proper passport or papers." The boy said, "They said it could be possible that when I get to the port in Memel, I will have a visa waiting for me." Rabbi Aaron said, "It's a possibility. If you get sent to Siberia, you have no idea how long you'll be there, and you also have no idea if you'll survive." The boy was adamant. He said, "I must leave." So Rabbi Aaron gave him his bracha, and the boy set out on his journey. He got to the train station, and the train station was chaotic. There were people going in every which direction, trying to get out of the area, trying to go other places. He finally managed to find the train that was going to Memel, got on, and found himself a seat. As he was sitting in his seat, he just kept having such frightening thoughts. He realized, as Rabbi Aaron told him, that there were very great odds that this would be the last journey he took as a free man. He might come to Memel and try to book passage on a ship, and if he didn't have the right papers, he would be sent to Siberia. Now, someone else had made that journey to the train station in order to get and find the train going to Memel, and that was his Rosh Yeshiva, Rabbi Aaron Kotler. Rabbi Aaron arrived a little bit after him, and he was racing through the station, calling out his Talmid's name. "Yankel, Yankel, Yankel Kriyat, Yankel." People thought he was a madman. He was running from place to place, screaming out this name, and trying to find the train that was going to be going to Memel. He finally found the train, but the doors were already closed. It was going to be pulling out. He ran from car to car, pounding on the side of the train, yelling out, "Yankel!" Finally, his Talmid heard his Rebbe's voice, and he opened the window and said, "Rebbe, what are you doing here?" And he says, "Yankel, a telegram came for you after you left from the British consulate. They said that you would have a visa waiting for you when you got to Memel. It's true. I didn't want you to be afraid." Yankel eventually made it to Eretz Yisrael, living in the Givat Mordechai neighborhood. And he said, people know of Rabbi Aaron's greatness as a Talmud Chacham. He said, that incident showed me his great chesed. He went through all of that and left his yeshiva just so I wouldn't have to take that train ride in such fear. He wanted to comfort me and to give me hope, even for that short time, so that I wouldn't be in the darkness. In Parshas Vayigash, before Yaakov Avinu goes down to Mitzrayim, which was a place that was very antithetical to everything that he stood for, HaKadosh Baruch Hu appears to him and tells him, "Anochi hekel Elokei avicha." I am the God of your fathers. Al tira mirdo Mitzrayim. Don't be afraid to go down to Egypt. Ki legoy gadol asimcha sham. You will become a great nation there. The idea of calming someone's fear is so important. It's such a huge chesed. To be able to mitigate, even to lessen a person's fear and anxiety is a great gift. If the great Rabbi Aaron Kotler, who was known for his asmoda and his devotion to the yeshiva, took off and went to such efforts to calm his Talmid's fear, shouldn't we all open our eyes a little bit and try to look for opportunities to do that as well? Wishing everyone a very wonderful Shabbos Kol Tov.